It is my privilege to welcome Ms. Soona Samsami, the U.S. representative of the National Council of Resistance of Iran, a tireless advocate for human rights, democracy, and a free Iran. Please join me in welcoming her.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, dear friends, it's my privilege to speak on the 60th anniversary of the founding of the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran, the PMOI MEK. For 6 decades, this movement has stood firm against tyranny, carrying the torch of freedom, some of the darkest chapters of Iran's history, an unbroken chain of sacrifice for liberty, democracy, and the dignity of a nation. In 1965, 3 young visionaries, Mohammad Hanif-Nejad, Saeed Mohsen, and Asghar Badizadegan, gave birth to the PMOI MEK. With no wealth, no position of power, they possessed something far greater: foresight, courage, and unshakable belief that the Iranian people deserve freedom, justice, and equality. They offered a democratic vision, an Islam that stood for women's equality, dignity of all people, and justice. Though they were executed by the Shah's torturer, their deaths were not the end, but rather the beginning. With their blood, they engraved values into the conscience of Iran: truthfulness, sacrifice, and freedom. From that foundation, the MEK grew stronger and stronger until today. Across 6 decades, this movement has endured prisons, torture, massacre, and exile. Tens of thousands of its members and supporters have been executed, from the unnamed heroes in 1981 to those fallen in Ashraf. The MEK has paid the highest price a movement can pay for establishing freedom and democracy in Iran. Yet, it has never compromised its principles, never bargained with tyranny, and never abandoned the cause of a democratic republic. This anniversary reminds us that the Iranian people's struggle is the longest and the most persistent fight for democracy in the Middle East. The slogans from the streets of Iran, "Down with the oppressor, be it the Shah or the Mullah supreme leader," show that the people reject the past monarchy as well as the present theocracy. They demand a third option, a democratic republic. With Mrs. Maryam Rajavi's 10-point plan and the platform of the National Council of Resistance of Iran, this movement has provided real answers to all these conflicts: women's equality, separation of religion and state, rejection of nuclear weapons, and the rights of all ethnicities. Today, the clerical regime is weaker than ever before, isolated abroad, collapsing at home, and facing a restless society. Its answer is only repression of the people, but this is a sign of fear. And it's why the resistance continues to grow and grow, why Iran's root rally to the MEK, and why the regime's fall is inevitable. Dear friends, let us honor the countless efforts of supporters who for 60 years stood with this movement. often without a name or recognition. Their devotion proves that the struggle for freedom is not only fought by those on the front lines, but by those who quietly and faithfully sustain the resistance through every hardship. All these thousands and thousands of supporters inside and outside of Iran. We also thank the bipartisan members of the US Congress and distinguished personalities who stood with the resistance in its darkest hours, offering solidarity and courage. Their moral courage, their advocacy, and their solidarity have been a shield of strength and a reminder that the cause of the Iranian freedom is not an isolated issue. It's shared by the justice-loving people all around the world. And above all, we salute a leadership, that I have the pictures back here. And above all, we salute a leadership that never bowed to a monarch or mullah, colonial powers or appeasers, and that never paused in the struggle of freedom for one moment. 60 years of sacrifice have proven one truth: the Iranian people will never accept tyranny. They will rise and they will be free. Thank you very much. Thank you.